Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Market's looking a little spicy. How's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday, guys. Hope you guys are ready, because this one's gonna be a doozy. Should be a fun one though. Smash the like button on your way in. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Wednesday. Let's get right into it. Alright, let me get the headphones off. Are y'all ready? Did you guys smash the like button? Let's see. Happy Wednesday, guys. We got the chai latte. Let me just put that away. All right. How's everyone doing? You guys doing good? Listen up. I've been seeing a lot of crying, a lot of insecurity, an enormous lack of conviction. And I'm going to be honest, that's giving a strong estrogen vibe, guys. Now, scientifically, men do produce estrogen naturally, but not us, because we're real men. This message is for the men and women in here. We're looking for 100% pure, raw, uncut testosterone. I'm talking diamond balls. All right, you beautiful degenerates. Welcome back to JJ's Cryptic Corner. Look at you guys, still here, pretending you know what's going on, same as me. But seriously, this isn't just about your sad little bags. It's about sticking it to the suits and building a future where we're the ones laughing. You're the misfits, the dreamers, the ones dumb enough to think we can outsmart the system, and I love you for it. So pack those bags, ignore the FUD, and don't cry to me when it dips, because we're clowns making history here. Who's ready to flex on the normies with me? Let's get into it. Bitcoin is currently trading at $84,635.35. Bitcoin dominance taking a bigger dump than yesterday, 60.52%. We're chilling. Let's update our liquidation heat map first things first and see where the liquidity is. Go to the 12-hour. Let me sip my manly, pure testosterone chai latte. All right, let's get a little zoom in right here. Not a lot of liquidity to the downside. We got 50. Well, I guess there's kind of a little bit. That's all about perspective. 55 million at 82,771. And then I'm going to put one more to the downside, 82,600. Oops. Okay. And then going to the upside, we got 27 million at 85,757. And then let me go up here to this big one, 50 million at 86,951. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. We did officially breach 700 subscribers. You guys are absolutely killing it. I appreciate you guys for being here. We got 46 million at 87,890. I gotta figure out a way to streamline this. Maybe I'll do it before the stream. We got 84 million at 88,743. And then the last one to the upside. Hopefully we hit all of these. Not holding my breath though. 95 million at 89,255. All right, let's check the chat really quick. We got Flexa, some random ETH coins are green. Sneaky loaders. Shana Max said babies. Flexa said you still have balls? Not enough roids. Shana Max said my bag got bigger today. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Tyler said that's amazing. Flexa said statistically speaking over time, men's testosterone levels are lower than they were decades ago. It's all the poison and shit in food and feminine world we live in. Hoff said first. Flexa said, JJ, did you buy the SNEK dip? You know I did. You know I did. Is that even a question? Tyler said, I've been waiting for Ando for so long. I've been waiting. That's such a good song. All right. Let's see. We got liquidation points to the upside. Very few liquidations to the downside. We did break through our blue trend line that we've been watching for quite some time. And look at that. We broke right below that, retested it, confirmed it as resistance, and then continued to the downside. Interesting. Raul said, who is this guy? This is JJ. I don't know. I should come up with a persona. Maybe this is the Fractal Farquad. Let's see. We got ETH down 5.65% on the day. We got a big fat green candle at the moment, though. And we are bouncing, it seems, off of this blue trend line. Is this a legacy trend line? I think it might be. I gotta switch to the daily time frame. Yes. Okay. So we got a legacy trend line on ETH. Everyone's whining, bitching and moaning. But ETH is holding up totally fine. Tyler said, JJ, did you get more pin link? Tyler, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for my tax return so I can spend the entire thing on ETH gas. No, I have not loaded up on Pinlink yet. I've actually genuinely held off on like DCAing hard, which I'm very proud of, because look at this, man. 3 days. 3 days of just morbid buy opportunity. So, not yet. Flexa said, Blues Brother vibe. I love the Blues Brothers. Let's get back to our 4-hour chart. Go to Sol. Sol is also down 5.75%. Big fat green candle. Dick face. I'm not going to acknowledge that. That's not funny. Fahid said, make closing contest great again. Oh, yeah, we got the daily close contest, guys, coming up today at 6:50 p.m. EST. It's free to participate. And anybody can win. Raul said, it's the base jester. LOL. Right. I should get a jester outfit. That'd be cool. That actually kind of goes with the Fractal Farquad theme. We got a potential double bottom setup on all of these alts, it looks like. So we'll see if that actually plays out, or if we're just setting up maybe a downtrend kind of scenario. Tyler said, yes, it was. You literally laughed. I was laughing at something else, Tyler. There's a delay. Total 3. Total 3 looking great, actually. Didn't even set a lower low. Waterfly said Fahid +1. If you guys are not aware, yesterday we experienced the lower building of Fahid +1. It was absolutely hilarious. Highly recommend you guys check it out. Just go to the stream and find the time frame around the daily close. It should be pretty easy to script for. Total 3 looking good. Potential double bottom setup here as well. It did not set a lower low, which is great. That's exactly what we're looking for, is higher lows, conviction, strength, diamond balls. We don't want any of this mamby-pamby crypto bullcrap. We're setting up for the future, guys. And we can't have a future if everybody keeps dumping their bags like a bunch of weenie hut juniors. Total 3 currently sitting at 808.4 billion. Looking good. We want to see this start to recover with Bitcoin dominance taking a big dump. Cardano was down 4.36%. Because it's down less than ETH, it is actually pumping on ADA ETH, which is great. We did get a green dot on the Market Cipher knockoff, the Great Value Brand Market Cipher. So we're looking to see if that has any relevance, because at the moment, in my opinion at least, a little measly 8-9% does not constitute a green dot. Maybe I'm wrong. SNEK is down 6.47%. SNEK is also riding a blue trend line that we just recently drew like 2-3 days ago. So we're keeping an eye on that. So far, the year of the snake has been bearish. We'll see if that turns around. People are talking about Donald Trump's tariff scenario and how something about Reagan doing some big economic shift to stave off inflation. And basically the entire market sucked for like 1 to 2 years. And then it was beautiful, glorious, like multi-decade bull market. So maybe that's what's happening. I personally am not a fan of the concept of waiting 1 to 2 more years. I'm not a patient person. I've made it this far. I feel like I deserve to be rewarded. But if we do get to that point, maybe we'll open a forever short for 1 to 2 years and capitalize off of the negative markets. We'll discuss that in a little bit. My goal with this stream tonight is to devise a plan. What are we going to do if we're bullish, and what are we going to do if we're bearish on the long term? And by long term, I mean like 6 months to a year. XRP is down 4.74%. A lot of people asking about XRP. It does look like it's also setting up a double bottom with everything else, and it is currently has a higher low. HBAR is holding up beautifully, not down actually. It's almost break even since it's open yesterday. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know why it's holding up so well, but I guess I'm glad I bought the other day because it's looking pretty good. SWE is down 1.59%, also looking pretty good, holding around the $3 area. It did break above $3 for a quick second, and then it broke right back below. So we want to see that get back above in order for me to remain bullish on it, but at the moment, it looks like a good accumulator, at least. Ondo is down 1.6%. Nice double bottom setup on that 95-cent last resort support. If we break below that, probably next stop is going to be, I would go 84, 85. 90 will probably be a psychological level. And then 84 below that. Aerodrome down 6.49%. Another double bottom setup potential. We've seen these double bottom setups though this whole time on the way down. It doesn't always work out that way. We saw beautiful Adam Eve on every single alt the first breakdown. It looked like an MW, even after it broke down again. You can forever justify some bullish momentum pattern, but until you actually get that break and continuation, it's not actually bullish. So we're watching and we're waiting. And if you're like high conviction, if you got high conviction on these projects, then you're probably DCAing as well. Because now's the time to do that. Maybe not every single day. The frequency of your DCA is probably dependent on how much you're DCAing as well. I just saw Flexa said testicle analysis. Renders up 3.24%, which the chart looks similar to everything else. I will say it doesn't have the double bottom setup because the next bottom is higher, significantly higher than the first one. So render's looking relatively decent. I want to see that break back above $4 and continue to the upside in order for me to get bullish on render again. But I like the bounce off of 340 psychological, even 350 right here with the candle closes. Polkadot is up 3.3%. I don't know what's going on with Polkadot. They got that ETF announcement at the perfect time, and they've remained relatively bullish ever since. So Polkadot's definitely one to keep an eye on. Something's going on there. I do want to see them get back above this orange trend line. It looks like they are struggling to stay above it. So that's what I'm watching on Polkadot. Caspa is down 6.64%. I'm going to say the same thing that I say about Caspa every single day. I really, really, really want it to prove me wrong because right now Caspa looks like Aspa. Avalanche is down 0%. Looking good. But it is down. It's down relatively significantly over time. So maybe good accumulation. Hopefully it starts to stagnate here instead of just continuing to dump pretty hard. But I don't know. At the moment, it's looking a little meh to me. Take another sip of my chai latte. It's a little hard to drink with the umbrellas. Hang on. Ah. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let me check the chat really quick. You guys are talking a lot. Bahid said, "Oh no, I'm not part of this new lore." Flexa said, "The bears are relentless when there's a dip. Non-stop doom mongers. Not gonna make it types." Braxton Holmes said, "What's up, everybody? What's going on, Braxton?" Greg said, "Good day, JJ and crew. What's going on, Greg?" Flexa said, "Extended cycle through 26 seems more viable." Yeah, that goes with the diminishing returns concept, doesn't it? It's like I don't remember the whole thing. It's like extending cycle, diminishing returns, or something like that. It's something that rolls off the tongue really well. Tyler said, "JJ, I need pin link stuff. New TA then gotta go eat and work, please. I will get that for you, Tyler. Sorry. Oh, I actually have an article about Litecoin too. He said I got a bad feeling we're going to see red candles daily. That might happen. Flexa said just DCA. You'll get some dirty fiat back from the Doge at some point, right? And markets will probably be higher by then. Wonderfly said Flex's sighting, always top signal. Flexa said testicle analysis. Braxton said my bags are Kava, XCN, XRP, ZBCN. I think Kava has a nice looking chart and they are moving into AI space. Greg said, sorry, but there are no alts that will do anything significant, perhaps a very select few, until Bitcoin recovers. Flexa said, it ran so hard, should have took profits, Mr. Miles. Tyler said, why is Litecoin looking so good? LMAO, Boomercoin. People like Litecoin, man. I don't know what it is. People really like Litecoin. Pete said, Mr. Miles disappeared. Who knows when he'll ever come back? He disappeared before Caspa started taking its hiatus. Flexa said, what's in the cup? It's chai latte, my friend. It is manly chai latte. Waterfly said, I would keep an eye on AVAX if you're going to hold, not financial advice. I'm going to have to agree with him. Tyler said, I got like 5 more minutes. Braxton said, TA, testicular annihilation this cycle. Tyler said, JJ, look at Litecoin. Do you want me to look at Litecoin or Pinlink, man? All right, we're on Avalanche. Everybody remember. Litecoin at the moment. Ooh, 127. It actually does look really good. What the heck? What's crazy is we had these lines on here from God knows how long ago. 105. I mean, you would have had to front run that. I guess I would have set up a new line right here because of these newer points of confluence. But that's a nice little pullback right there. What is that? 25%? 16%? That's pretty nice. Yeah, see, Greg said what everybody else is thinking. Litecoin is a Bitcoin fork, but ever since Charlie Lee bailed, no real action. Litecoin was my first cryptocurrency. Litecoin was my first soiree into crypto. And I went through all the phases, you know, the Charlie Lee left to make it more decentralized phase and all that stuff. It's kind of goofy, man. Like, I sympathize with the people, but don't be delusional. Maybe it does flip everything. What if Litecoin becomes the world reserve currency? What if it flips XRP and then Ethereum and then Bitcoin and then everything else goes to zero and Litecoin goes to like 1 million? Wouldn't that be crazy? That would be insane. It would be hilarious though, let's be completely honest. Let me go find Pinlink with their impossible to see logo. Here we go. Pinlink currently trading at 86 cents at the moment. Got another dip in recovery. The dip was not quite as dippy as the original dip, which is great. Held 60 cents quite nicely. Barely got a wick down there. And then it recovered violently, which is great. 35 cents. I would not be surprised if this was the Becker pump. Alex Becker mentioned Pinlink in his video the other day, and it kind of blew my mind because I haven't watched a Becker video in forever. And he was like, something like Pinlink, and I was like, whoa, Pinlink? Tyler's got to know that Becker mentioned it. And then I realized that Tyler's not on Discord or anything because or maybe he is, and I just didn't remember he is. He is on Discord. I just didn't remember that I had DMs with him. That's what happens when you disappear for that long, Tyler. I do have a goldfish memory. Damn, that's embarrassing. So it looks like they do have a bunch of updates. Fractional RWA presale number 2. Let's see. It is February 26th. Developer update. New miners online. Very cool. More L9 are online for Pinlink. S21XP Hydros joining next week. Every new miner means more protocol revenue and stronger network scaling up, securing hash rate, and driving real yield. Proof of work isn't going anywhere. Institutional interest in Bitcoin and now potential Litecoin and Doge ETFs is heating up proof of work mining, boosting mining incentives, and making rewards even more valuable. More demand with Pinlink right at the center of it all. I will say this very concept is 100% executed beautifully through the SNEK themed NFT. I actually earn every single month, and it is a lot more significant than you would think. What's really nice too is they take all of the earnings and then they convert it to SNEK. So it literally is like a self-bag pumping mechanism. It's pretty sick. They got a new website. The first pre-sale sold out. Yeah, they got a lot going on. It's pretty sick. But yeah, Litecoin. I'm assuming maybe Litecoin and possibly Doge even are pumping because Doge is not pumping because of the mining interest and the potential ETFs. That makes sense. Greg said Litecoin has to break clean above 149 before I'm a believer. That's a very ancient 786 fib level. Once it does, next stop is 239. Nice. I might actually get some because of that. Shrapnel is sitting at the very, very bottom of, I don't know, I guess nowhere. Has there ever been price down here? I don't know if this thing's ever been this low. Shrapnel is in trouble. It's getting pretty close to zero. If you think this is going to go up in the future, a potential accumulation is below this line, in my opinion. Not financial advice. It is quite strange to see that it cannot really get below that, though. Like, even this wick is kind of interesting to observe. Chainlink is, I guess, chilling. Chainlink has a legacy trend line from December 2nd. Looking relatively decent. Got a nice bounce off of that. I want to see it hold. If it breaks below this, it's going to be bad news, but for now, it looks pretty decent. If it does break below that, though, I guess our next stop, would it be that? That doesn't really look that great, if I'm being completely honest. I would maybe go with this, even. I don't know. It's a little bit sloppy. A little sloppy on both ends. Doge at the moment down 3.87%. Yeah, Doge kind of looks like doo-doo. I feel like I've mentioned it a couple of times recently. I think there's overstimulation happening with Doge because of the Department of Government Efficiency and everything. It's kind of been, I guess I'm going to call it soul meme coined. Which I did also see news recently that we're going to go through, that Solana meme coins are not making their bonding curve on Pump Fun anymore. Like, Pump Fun might be dead. Which is crazy because there's another one as well where the Pump Fun Twitter was hacked. So that might be their last ditch effort to like extract the most liquidity. They're withdrawing the remaining funds out of their users before they disappear. Polygonmatic poll. It's not bad, high or low, but it does kind of look like doo-doo. Let me check the chat really quick. Tyler said, gotta go, homies. Have a good night. Take it easy, Tyler. Appreciate you. Mr. Robert said, hello, JJ. Hello, good people. I have the stream on in the background while I make my own Fahid +1 shirt. Nice. Zhao said, laying in wait to snipe the Kanye coin. Really? Flexa said, Mercury LMAO, one drop, instant shit pants. Tyler said, yep, I read that already. Flexa said, funniest shit ever, super dangerous though. What if I said don't ever buy that? Link for life. Flexa said inflationary shitcoin, not for me, to be honest. Random is golden. All random said JJ, let me super chat you $10 for $5 in Sol. Let me see. Yeah, I gotcha. I can do that. Zhao said moonshot. Ryan said hello sheeple. And Waterfly said Zhao. Near is also chilling. I want to see Near hold this pink line. If Near loses the pink line, then it's doom for Near. Chili's, same scenario, but with a yellow line. Silver got a little bit choppy today. MicroStrategy got a little bit pumpy today. DXY got a little bit choppy today. NASDAQ got a little bit choppy today. And S&P got a little bit choppy today. Is S&P going to do what we think it's going to do with this fractal? I don't remember where I pulled this from. I'm going to assume right here, maybe? I don't know. I pulled it from somewhere that recently occurred. So let's see if this plays out. It'll be interesting to watch. If it does, then we're looking at a recovery on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday recovery. Not financial advice. Let me go back to Bitcoin dominance. 60.55%. Bitcoin dominance did lose 61, which is great. That's what we want to see. Do 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 do. Yeah. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin down 5%. None of these liquidation points hit at the moment since we put them up. All right. Yeah, random is golden. Send that address over. I'll hook you up. Zhao said, Lil Jew? What was that AZN dude's name the other day? I have no idea. Flexa said, celeb worshippers close second. Sports fans are the biggest sheep. This is the wrong Discord to say that in Flexa. Yeah, let me take another sip of my chai latte. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Let's see. What if I said, can I send you $10 super chat for 1 Bitcoin? I will send you a picture of 1 Bitcoin. Braxton said, people that like anime easy third. Ooh, don't say that either. Digi's giving away. What's going on, Digi? Are you gonna sneak into the daily close contest within your 1 minute, or are you gonna use your 1 hour early vote today? Greg said Bitcoin daily TA RSI equals oversold at 24, bouncing off of the 200 SMA. That's good news. The weekly, however, is still that weak. Flexa said, nah, OnlyFans subscribers, subscribers third. Zhao said, will you shotgun a beer on live from now on if somebody guesses the daily close? If somebody guesses the daily close correctly, then we'll plan a celebratory stream. A whole stream. I don't have any beer on hand, though. I'm not a beer drinker, guys. Let me see. Random is all random. Did you hit me up on Discord? No? My computer's getting a little jumpy today. It's making me think about buying more RAM. Jay Shear said, JJ, what up, bro? What's going on, Jay Shear? Ryan said, be a man. Shotgun a SNEK. Ooh. When I get my my special edition year of the SNEK Energy, I will shotgun one on stream. Shotgun some pre-workout. You guys are trying to kill me, man. Digi said, let's see that like button smashed, everyone. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. Random is golden. Has to send me his address in order for me to send him his money. What if I said, I heart buying RAM? That's interesting. Sips paint thinner. I've run out of mini umbrellas to put in my drink. I haven't run out. Actually, I have a ton of them, but I'm not going to put any more. The bit has been exhausted. It's fun, though. They're fun, man. What sucks is I can't put them in a can and drink out of it because then it, like, blocks the mouth hole. This is the Ram the Gap. This is the cryptocurrency stream that everybody wishes they tuned into on a daily basis. Talking about drink umbrellas. Random, you got to send me that contract address, man. All right, let's. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm sorry, not contract address. Yeah, I got it. I got you. I got you. All right, uno momento, my friends. I'm in the process of laundering money. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna send some soul to my friend. Verify the contract address. Yep. Yeah, I see it. I got you. All right, send. It says sent successfully. View transaction. All right. Signature. What part of this do I copy? This part? Yeah. There you go. All right. There is the transaction hash. Jeez, that's bright. What the hell? Oh. Oopsie. All right, we're good to go. We are good to go. Random is all random said, I get Google Play rewards, so you help me turn to Soul. I like it, man. I like it. And then it makes it makes YouTube think that the stream is like bringing more people in. It's a win-win, man. Flexa said JJ sat on the blackest beach sipping umbrella chai lattes. Posh twat. I am very posh. I'm very posh indeed. All right, let's read some articles, guys. Shield your eyes. Actually, no, I'm gonna go through the tweets first. First, I asked Grok, actually, which I think is an interesting exercise that we should maybe participate in more often. I said, where do you think Bitcoin's local bottom will be for this current price dip? And it said the following. Predicting Bitcoin's local bottom for the current price dip involves looking at the market trends, sentiment, and technical indicators, but it's impossible to pinpoint with certainty since crypto markets are highly volatile and influenced by many factors. As of today, February 26, 2025, Bitcoin is trading around 89,000 to 90,000 based on recent market data and has been in a consolidation phase after hitting an all-time high of $108,268 in December 2024, followed by a roughly 14% pullback. Looking at the current dip, some analysts suggest that the local bottom could form between 85,000 and 90,000. This range aligns with key support levels observed in recent trading patterns, such as the 85,550 to 90,000 zone mentioned in forecasts, where buying interest has historically picked up. For instance, there's chatter about significant bids stacking up between 85 and 92 on exchanges like Binance, which could act as a floor if selling pressure increases. Additionally, the 20-period moving average on the monthly chart, currently around 74,000 but rising, is seen as a deeper support level that might come into play if there's a sharp panic-driven drop, though that seems less likely right now given the ongoing consolidation. Market sentiment also plays a role. The Fear and Greed Index recently dropped to 38, indicating fear, which often signals that a bottom might be near as panic selling exhausts itself. Historically, Bitcoin corrects in bull markets, like the one we're in post-halving, tend to see drawdowns of 20 to 30% from peaks, which would put a local bottom between 75,000 and 86,000 if measured from the $108,000 high. However, the current 14% dip suggests we might already be close to the lower end of this range, especially if institutional buying via ETFs, which saw 1.9 billion in inflows in January, continues to absorb supply. My take? The local bottom for this dip is likely in the 85,000 to 87,000 range. It's a level where support has been tested before, and it fits with the idea of a healthy consolidation before the next leg up, which some expect by mid-2025. That said, if macroeconomic factors like a surprise Fed move or unexpected news, say government Bitcoin sales, hit, it could wick down to 80,000 briefly before bouncing. On the flip side, if 90,000 holds firm, we might already be past the worst of it. What do you think? Any specific triggers you're watching that might shift this? So basically, Grok is saying 85 to 87, potential for 75 or a little bit lower based on the 20 monthly moving average. Let's go take a look at the price. At the moment, we are currently at 84.70. I don't remember. What's this gray line at 77? I think that's specifically this right here. My Red Bull's making noise. Is that weird? It was like fizzling. Was it because of the umbrella? All right, let me check the chat. Fahid said, remember the 286 and 386 DX waterfly? Waterfly said 32-bit. Hoff said, I had a compact 386, but before that, I had an Atari 800 XL. First modem was 300 baud. You had to whistle into the phone to get it to connect? What? Greg said 84.1. Fahid said, my first modem was 2400 baud, lol. Damn, those things were slow AF. I remember dial-up, man. I remember going to connect the dial-up and then somebody was on the phone and it would like cut their phone call off. Or if somebody picked up the phone while you were connected, your internet would be cut off. And it would screw over like you go to download a movie or something, man, it would take like a week. So you had to like plan ahead and schedule it with the family. Like, don't touch the computer. I'm trying to download a movie. And then the movie gets downloaded and it's not the movie that you thought you were downloading the whole time, and everything's just wasted. Flexa said, careful asking new gen if they ever had a floppy disk. They mishear you. You could end up with a black eye like BitBoy. That's pretty funny. I never thought about that. Hoff said, I was pretty internet logging into BBs and CompuServe. That sounds very dirty. Flexa said massive 2 megabytes, lol. Zhao said AOL 2.0. I remember MSN Messenger, man. We used to fuck with people on MSN Messenger. Shademax said, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. I would love to see somebody like perfectly mimic the dial-up sound. That'd be awesome. I bet you there's those like, I don't even know what you call them. They're like the professional like beatboxers. I bet you they can mimic that perfectly. Shao said, I had hundreds of AOL discs they had to take everywhere. Philly said, yo, 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 back in the hospital again. I cannot listen. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Philly. Hope you feel better, man. Shinamax said, I remember Oregon Trail. I remember the little ski game, man. That little ski game with the Yeti that scared the piss out of you. Zhao, those discs to install the internet were pretty hilarious because, it was just like the browser or whatever, the access point. But I bet you our parents thought that the internet was on that disc. They probably thought that the entire internet was on that disc. And how much you want to bet like 10, 15 years go by and some old person is like, I don't have to pay for internet. I have the internet. And then they pull out the disc and their grandkids are like, Grandpa, this is for Earthlink. They're not even in business anymore. And the internet is not on the CD. That's great. All right, let's get back to some tweets. We got some more tweets to go through. Arkham specifically pointed out earlier today that Fidelity, Arc, and Grayscale sold some Bitcoin. Apparently, BlackRock sold a chunk of Bitcoin as well. I'm not sure the context here, if it is Fidelity, Arc, and Grayscale, or if it is Fidelity, Arc, and Grayscale customers. I don't know if they're selling ETFs or if they're selling their actual Bitcoin. I don't know what's going on. There's definitely interesting observations to be had here, though. I don't know. Arkham is putting in the footwork for sure to make sure that everybody knows. If you're interested, highly recommend. I don't know why I'm not following them, actually. Highly recommend checking them out. Their website is amazing. Arkham Intelligence. If you ever want to just see what wallets are doing what, this is the place to go. And I could be wrong. I do believe it is strictly Ethereum based. I could be wrong though. Or maybe, I guess not. It wouldn't be. It would be maybe just the big names like Ethereum, because Bitcoin's involved as well. Next, we got President Trump announces 25% tariffs on the European Union. This could have led to a pretty significant dump today as well. So I figured I'd bring this up because this is also potentially bearish news. Next one, we got Plan B pointing some stuff out. He said, if we see a V-shaped recovery after this dip next week or so, then that confirms that we are still in a bull market. Bull markets are full of minus 20 to minus 30% dips, followed by V-shaped recoveries. That is actually exactly what we have outlined in our fractal at the moment. Whoops. I got to zoom back in on the 4 hour. And our fractal that I am referencing is on the other chart. Right here. Next week, potential recovery. Where is the fractal? Is this the wrong one? Maybe it was on total 3. What am I talking about? Am I crazy? Did I miss it? I thought I just mentioned it earlier. Wasn't Bitcoin dominance. I guess it must have been something else. Was it Sol? I don't remember what happened to it. I swear I had a fractal that had a recovery next week. I don't think it was this, March 8th. That's not next week. I mean, technically, it would be next Saturday. So this fractal right here is like the doom and gloom fractal, and we did drop significantly from there. So I don't know if it's relevant anymore, but I was considering this perhaps, if that is the bottom. And we bottom one more time on the 1st, and then from there we take one final dip on the 5th, and then from there we start to go up. And then apparently said a lower low March 29th, and then April 30th. And then we go up. May, June, July. I don't know. It's all speculation. All of it kind of looks good and looks bad at the same time. We'll revisit that fractal after we go through the rest of the tweets. Let me check the chat really quick. Billy said, I have spinal surgery back of my neck 3 weeks ago. Something's wrong. I got serious pain and my throat is tight. Like swallowing food is a struggle. Damn. I hope you feel better, Philly. He downloading a nudie girl pic took 15 minutes. BlackRock fee generating in and out equals fees, right? Ryan said, anyone remember the PC game Gizmos and Gadgets? I do not. Zhao said, use Arkham all the time. It's the shit. Soul too. Yeah, Arkham's nice as fuck. Digi said, damn Philly, get better soon. Greg said, thanks JJ and team. Have to run. Enjoy the day. Take it easy, Greg. Thanks for stopping by. Flexa said, tariff to go live April 2nd unless agreements are reached to pause them again. Philly said, Fahid, downloading Nudie Girl. Flexa said he didn't want to do the first because of superstition. That's actually hilarious. Hoff said, Philly, get well soon. Buddy Shana Max said, get well, Philly. It is what it is, said, when the pain end, brother. I have lost 50% of my bag. I don't even know what I'm down. I think I'm down like 60 or 75. I'm down a lot. Like, my bags are suffering. From all-time highs, specifically. Shannon Max said, did you ask Gronk about the aliens the other day? I did not. That's actually a good conversation for us to have after the daily close contest, because we got 7 minutes until the daily close contest. Let's get back to our articles. Darky, I don't know who this is, says, this is the end of the pump fun era. Number of coins bonding is at almost 0. I don't know if you guys are aware, but when a coin bonds, the whole attraction, the whole like nice thing about pump fun is that from the generated fees, they establish the liquidity pool. And in order to establish your liquidity pool, you have to bond. And then once it bonds, Pump Fun will list the platform on various Sol dexes, and then it'll be available for public trading outside of Pump Fun. If no coins are bonding, then nobody's buying these Pump Fun meme coins. This is the lowest it's been since the end of last year. It's weird that this only started just a couple months ago in September. But this is the lowest it's been since then, really. September, October. So it's definitely an interesting metric to keep an eye on. The extracting machine is coming to a stop. About time too. And then I don't know if this is the one that I'm thinking of. Maybe not. This might be one that we've seen already. Yeah, no. NVIDIA reports $39.3 billion in revenue for Q4, 2.7% higher than expectations. So NVIDIA earnings did come in higher, and that has the potential, at least in my opinion, to reverse the markets. Not 100% by itself, but that's a start. Bitcoin dominance. I guess the big takeaway from Bitcoin dominance for a positive continuation, in my opinion, would be breaking below, probably breaking below 60.4. Whatever this low is. This opened at 60.47. Yeah, so if we break below 60.46, then I think we're in for some good alt recovery. Go from there. Guys, make sure you smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Wednesday. We are locked in, loaded, and ready to go. I got my chai latte with my drink umbrellas. We got 19 people watching and only 8 likes. Man, you guys can do better than that. I know you can do better than that. Come on. Let me switch to live chat. We got the daily close contest coming up in exactly 4 minutes. If you guys are not familiar with the rules, let me know and I will go over them for you. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you know what's going on. Billy said, Hoffs, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hoff said, picked up 2 more N64 games today. I need to go back and get an old TV now. Hoffs, you can actually get a converter, but the old CRT monitors are actually in right now. Like, people are buying those, which is actually kind of cool to see those make a comeback. Billy said, thank you, Shane. It is what it is. Said every coin needs to burn a quarter of their liquidity to jumpstart crypto. Right? Dude, that would be sick. That would be crazy. What if I said people are losers? Shane Max said, get those likes in. For real, guys. Smash the damn likes. So the other tweet that I was looking for that I did not see was that apparently the pump fund... Oh, right here. It's right here, actually. Shield your eyes. Pump Fund's X account hacked. Users urged to avoid interaction. Philly said, JJ, I'm not able to listen, but you got a like for me today, sir. I appreciate you, Philly. You're a legend. Flexa said, why not just download an emulator and all the ROMs? It's not the same, Flexa. It's not the same. At that point, instead of like collecting a signed poster from the cast of Lost, why wouldn't you just download a picture of that signed poster? What you're what you're suggesting is the same as taking a screenshot of an NFT. All right, let's see. It's a Pump Fund thing. The Pump Fund X account was compromised on February 26th to promote a fake governance token called Pump and other fraudulent coins in the latest cybersecurity incident to impact the crypto industry. Online sleuth Zach XBT warned users to stay away from the page and not interact with any links posted on the compromise. So here's my thing. I'm not going to read the rest of this because I think the whole thing's a scam. We just saw that coins on Pump Fund aren't bonding, which means Pump Fund is making less money than they were making before. They're still making money. They're just not making nearly as much. So what's the best way to cash out of that scenario? Oh no, my Twitter account got hacked. And these fake coins got posted, and the people who made those fake coins banked several $1 million. And because of the hack, I'm going to just retire in shame now. That's the easiest way for them to quit and have millions of dollars. That's like their swan song. That's just my suggestion. This is all a parody, a legend, not financial advice. Guys, the daily close contest is coming up in exactly 41 seconds, I'm sorry. 41 seconds, and we're looking at Bitcoin on the Binance USDT chart. You guys have to guess what you think the daily close is going to be. We only allow 10 entries unless you are a Cornerville Chat, in which case you can guess an 11th entry, and you can also guess 1 minute after the deadline. You are allowed to start submitting entries at 6:50 p.m. EST, and you are not able to submit after 6:55 p.m. EST. Hoff said, I got the converter. It still doesn't look right on the 4K TV. Everything ass backwards. Yeah, it stretches it out. That's true. All right, get your submissions in for the daily close contest. Let me try to catch up really quick. Hoff said, that's not vintage, an emulator. Come on, bro. TBJ1118 said, what if we get alt season while USD pairs go down because alts hold up while Bitcoin dumps? Everyone would be angry at the same time. That would actually be kind of hilarious. The most ass backwards alt season. Billy said, Hoffs, can't you use the antenna in connection? I don't think that's what he's talking about. The TV's not like the right aspect ratio, Billy. Flexa said, some games can't be found, but are ROMs. That's true too. Hoff said, no, modern TVs don't have that stuff. Brian said, JJ tinfoil hat. Yes, let me get it. Heat up my head for a minute. JJ tinfoil hat. Brian also submitted his thing a little too early. Sheena Max said, JJ tinfoil hat when you ask Gronk about aliens. Okay, I'll wait for that then. Don't let me forget. Okay. Ryan resubmitted his. Flexus said Pump Fund was all orchestrated teams, probably from Binance interns, LMAO. The whole project was set up to rug and tug before regulation come into play. I'm actually going to disagree. Or maybe, I don't know. No, maybe I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to disagree. I do think that there are good versions of that, though. SNEK Fun, which is the SNEK version of Pump Fun on Cardano, is not a rug. Now, there can be bad actors everywhere. That's not to say that there aren't scams launched on there all the time, but that does not mean that the project itself is a scam, and it actually also pumps SNEK. The money goes straight back into SNEK. So from Shane we got 8, 4, 5, 0, 9? Okay, cool. I got it. Got it. Shane types this in the most complicated way possible. All right, we got a guess from Hoffs. Guys, we got 21 people watching. Smash the like button. Participate in the daily close contest if you want. We're going to see if Hoffs and Fahid can finally break each other's streaks, or if Waterfly is going to come in and beat them all again and close the gap even further. 84,509. Let me put Shana Mac above Ryan S. I'm trying to think of what I want for dinner as well. Flexa said SNEK Fun. Yes, sir. SNEK.fun. Oh, wow. It never loads that fast. That's actually kind of crazy. Go check it out. Not financial advice. You got the decode, right? All right, we got a couple more entries. Let me see. We got Hoffs. We got Philly. We got Fahid and TBJ. Did Waterfly come in yet? Still no Waterfly. Waterfly might not be able to enter if he takes a little too long. Oh. Let me see. We got 4, and then I think we got 5, 6, 7 right now. Waterfly said you don't see. Yeah, Waterfly. Sometimes it doesn't. There you go. I see it now. 84230. Got you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got room for one more and 57 seconds remaining on the clock. Yeah, what is Fahid doing? What the hell? Oh, Digi came in. Here we go. We got Digi. Fahid, do you want to fix yours? Fahid, 83921. What the hell? I don't know what to do with Fahid's. Let me make this smaller again. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Fahid said I forgot decimal. We got Mr. Hold on, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mr. Robbers, unfortunately, you are unable to participate because we did max out. No 21 at the end of it. Okay, I got you, Fahid. I got you. Okay, let me get these all cleaned up. Digi is 83,917, which is lower than Zhao. 84,096. Waterfly. All right, time's up, guys. Time's up. I mean, you know when it was up. It was up already, but I'm just going to say it in the chat just in case somebody shows up and they're like, hey, you mini me. Let's see. But he didn't need to correct on time. If I left it on there, I would have put the decimal there anyways. Let's see. 0.00. 0.00. All right, 84,509, 84 even, 83,925, 83,333, 84,690. All right, so let me get TBJ above Ryan. Nope, above Shayna Mac. Copy. Fahid 83,921. Copy. This is actually below Hoff's. Interesting strategy here, deployed by Fahid. Flexa is 83,501, which is above Philly. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Waterfly is 84,230, which is above Ryan. Zhao is 84,096, which is 84,096 above Ryan as well. And Digi is 83,917, which is above Flexa. Let me go through. I got 93 gap. Let's do this. All right. Let me see. Bitcoin currently trading at 84,138. We got 10 entries capped. First time in a long time. Philly, 83,333 even. Flexa, 83,501.33. Digi, 83,917 even. Fahid, 83,921.46. Hoffs, 83,925.53. Ryan, 84 and 1 penny. Zhao, 84,096 even. Waterfly, 84,230 even. Shayna Mac, 84,509 even. And TBJ, 84,690 even. Let me check the chat. We got 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining on the clock. Philly said, "Hi, Mom. I got in 4 minutes ago." Yeah, you got in, Philly. Ryan said, "I got a 93 gap. Let's do this." Hoff said, "Bear in control." Uh-oh. Digi said, "Looks like my guess is going to be way off." Ryan said, "Up." And Mr. Robert said, "Can we secondary bet on the entries that got in on time?" LOL. Straight up degen action. I bet 100 on Hoffs. I do like the secondary bet idea. I actually used to pick who I thought was going to win. But I feel like I need to pick it earlier than 2 minutes away. We're currently at 84,201 penny at the moment. If we close 84,208 and 49 cents, the winner would be Zhao. Closest without going over. It looks like it might be Waterfly again. Oh my gosh. If he sweeps this, it's going to be quite impressive. He did say he was going to start taking it more serious, and he has done so. Waterfly is the only person who is catching up. He is currently in second place, while Fahid and Hoffs are tied for first, both with 6 wins under their belt, and they have not been able to make a win ever since Waterfly started taking things a little more serious. Mr. Roberts is also the other Canadian in the room, I believe, which would put Canada a little more on the board at the moment. We got 30 seconds remaining, 84,270 and 79 cents, making Waterfly at the moment the winner, 296 and 78. Getting a little bit pumpy here. It's getting a little bit spicy, gentlemen. We got 19 seconds on the clock, a little spike down. 16 seconds remaining, 84,249, 84,224. Waterfly is no longer the winner at the moment. 10 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Is it going to spike up or spike down? Zhao is currently in first place. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, shit. Bitcoin's daily close, 84,250 and 9 cents, making Waterfly the winner once again, closest without going over. That was a crazy one. Congratulations, Waterfly, for winning once again. Wow. 84,250 and 9 cents. Congratulations, Waterfly, catching up to Fahid and Hoffs pretty damn fast. This is kind of impressive. Has Waterfly been paying John M for consultation, or is he just that damn good? Congratulations, Waterfly, guys. Spam the bananas in the chat for Waterfly for winning the daily close contest once again. Waterfly won bragging rights. Absolutely killing it. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. Ryan said, Flash crash, please. Shannon Max said, freaking Waterfly is a bot. CT submitted a late guess. Ryan said, horse shit. That's awesome, man. Wow. What a great episode. Congratulations, Waterfly. 2 in a row. Let's see. What is Waterfly at right now? It's getting spicy, guys. Waterfly is at 4. He's only 2 behind Fahid and Hoffs to then tie it for first place and then possibly get ahead. Is Waterfly going to take it for the year? Is some other fourth party going to come in as the underdog and swoop in for the win at the last second? We are only in month 2 of 2025, and we already have a spicy competition in between all of our winners of the Daily Close contest. If you too want to participate, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends, and then maybe you guys can split the prize. We don't know what it's going to be yet. Flexa said, I thought I had a booger that was squeaking when I breathed, bro. It's your birds. It sat there picking my nose. That's pretty good, man. It's psychological. The birds actually don't exist. I just embed the audio in my stream. I work for the Fed. I love it. Waterfly said, told you I was getting serious. I'm not gonna lie. My brain is starting to come up with some theories as to who Waterfly is. Billy, what do you mean who won? It's on the damn screen. If I had to guess right now, without knowing anything about him, besides the fact that he thought I was a beautiful Italian woman, I would say Waterfly is a world poker champion. That'd be my guess. A world poker champion. If not, then maybe he's like a professional chess player. He's like the Rain Man of crypto guessing at the moment. It's getting quite impressive. He's slowly becoming more impressive than John. John retired earlier this year after killing it last year. He won once in 2025, and then he took a leave of absence because he was just too damn good. John won, though, repeatedly because he bought merch. If you guys buy merch, you too can win the Daily Close contest. Not financial advice. Shannon Max said, JJ, you finished Pantheon? I have not. I finished Season 1. I'm currently in the middle of Season 2. Beautiful show. I'm really enjoying it. Shannon Max said, Waterfly won, and he has a suit and tie on. Waterfly said, again, I never said beautiful. He's in denial. Flexa said, LMAO. And Hoff said, are we catfish? And it's really John M. That would be great. Okay. Let's see. Bitcoin is green at the moment. Oh no, my tinfoil hat just fell. Very nice. 84, 480. Waterfly absolutely killed it today. Very cool. That was a good one, man. That one was sick. Did you guys smash the like button? Let's see. The like button has been smashed. We got 18 people watching. 14 likes at the moment. Killing it. Appreciate you guys. Let's go through some more articles. First, before we do that, let me check up on our portfolio. Still not that bad. We're only down $80. So we DCA'd the other day $600 into the first 6 coins, and then we DCA'd the remaining 400 yesterday, and the community voted on what coins to include. I believe we ended up with Near, Render, Pro, and Shib. I don't remember. Maybe it was something else. I know Ondo was in there. But we're only down $80. All things considered, that's pretty damn good. At one point, we were down 115. So we're pretty well off. And then we got our Memecoin portfolio post Libra, which is actually, what did we invest in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. So we invested $1,000 into this. We are down 171-ish dollars. So Memecoin portfolio has seen better days, but we're not that bad, honestly. If you DCA during the big fat dips, I guess this is a lesson in that. If you DCA during the big fat dips, you're not that bad off. You're still down, but it's not as bad as it could be. I'm going to give you guys another warning. Shield your eyes. Cointelegraph does not have dark mode because apparently the website was made in 2001.
Bybit hack forensics show safe wallet compromise led to stolen funds. So, my opinion, if this was an inside job, this is them covering their tracks. Bybit and the safe wallet developer confirmed that North Korea's Lazarus Group was behind the attack. A series of third-party forensic investigations into the recent Bybit exploit revealed that compromised safe wallet credentials led to more than $1.4 billion worth of ETH being stolen by North Korea's Lazarus Group. On February 26th, Bybit confirmed that forensic reviews conducted by Signia and Verichains revealed that the credentials of a safe developer were compromised, which allowed the attacker to gain unauthorized access to safe wallet infrastructure and totally deceive signers into approving a malicious transaction. According to Signia's report, the attack originated from a malicious JavaScript code injected into the Safe Wallet's Amazon Web Service infrastructure. The findings were also confirmed by the Safe Wallet developer, which said it had added security measures to eliminate the attack vector. The Safe Wallet team has fully rebuilt, reconfigured, and all infrastructure and rotated all credentials, ensuring the attack vector is fully eliminated, the announcement said. Personally, if this happened to me, I would never trust them again. But I don't know. It's goofy to me that these people are handling billions of dollars of other people's money, and they're just like, oh, approved. Yep. What? Let's do a $1.4 billion transaction. That's fine. It wasn't. It was the quantity of transaction that they were doing was also shielded, but I still feel like it could have been preventable. It just seems a little careless to me. That's easy for me to say, though. I was not involved. This is the article that I mentioned earlier. Litecoin price rallies while Bitcoin and the wider crypto market crash. Litecoin is the only cryptocurrency in the top 50 with near double-digit gains over the past 24 hours. Cointelegraph explains why. Litecoin demonstrated a V-shaped recovery of 20% after dropping to $106 on February 25th after a brief decline below the 50-day and 100-day exponential moving averages. The altcoin has regained a bullish position and is currently outperforming a majority of assets within the crypto market. Litecoin has one of the best charts in crypto. Litecoin current performance implies it is on an asymmetric rally versus the wider crypto market, and most Litecoin futures traders maintain a clear directional bias. Data highlights a clear trend where Litecoin's open interest has consistently peaked at $140. During Litecoin's recent correction, its open interest dropped from $885 million to $525 million, which is a 40% drop between February 20th and February 26th. However, a majority of the OI declined within the first 3 days. I don't know what that means. Open interest? Yeah. It remained flat during Litecoin's drawdown in the past 2 days. In the past 24 hours, a flash open interest spike of 10% was observed alongside a price rise, which might imply fresh long positions from traders. The rise in the funding rate further confirmed that more longs were currently active than shorts. In light of that, Tyler, an anonymous crypto trader, said that the altcoin presented one of the best charts in crypto. The sentiment was followed by Poseidon, a crypto analyst who predicted that Litecoin is targeting a new all-time high at 300. Is that a new all-time high? Am I crazy? Why did I think Litecoin went into the 400s? Yeah. Maybe a new local high? However, a technical analyst believed the long-term target could be even higher. Litecoin hit 350 during 2017, a 310x move. It retested the 2017 high during the 2020 bull run, but failed to make a new all-time high in the current 2023-2025 bull run. It hasn't moved much yet, but it is indicating an upside move this year. If it breaks above 250 USD, then 1,000 is feasible. I feel bad. People have been calling for $1,000 Litecoin for forever, so hopefully they actually get that, but I'm not holding my breath. Looks like we got a super chat from Mr. Roberts. Once again, thoroughly appreciate you, Mr. Roberts. He said, I bet this on Hoffs to win. He didn't win. Damn it, Hoffs. LOL. JJ, if you want to put this in the game or whatever for fun, that's cool. Cheers. Appreciate you, Mr. Roberts. Absolute legend. Fahid said, like the stream and subscribe. Hoff said, Mr. Roberts, that's awesome. But is that like $10 US? Hoffs is such a dick. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Guys, don't forget to congratulate Waterfly once again for winning the Daily Close contest, closing the gap between him, Fahid, and Hoffs. It's pretty cool. If you guys are not aware, we got 22 people watching, so I'm going to go over it. It's pretty fun. The Fahid +1. So Waterfly was doing the Daily Close contest, and people were guessing like $1 or $2 above him, and he was irritated by that because it's Price is Right rules. So that's a good way to undermine somebody's bet. And he said that's stupid. So he said, I think we should put a $100 buffer. You're not allowed to guess within $100 of somebody else's guess. And we let the community vote, and everybody voted against him. They want to keep the rules so that you can undermine people. So the next day, Waterfly said, you guys suck. And the next day, everybody got their votes in, and Waterfly came in, and his number wasn't going through, so he said Fahid +1. So his guess was whatever Fahid's guess was plus $1. And I believe he won that day. I could be wrong, but it was freaking hilarious. And that's where the Fahid +1 lore came in. And now he's gone full John Wick because of the failed poll in an attempt to democratize the contest further. And he's out with a vengeance to get the boys in blue, the boys who are currently ahead, 6-6, tied. Fahid and Hops. Waterfly literally had no horse in the race, no stake in the game. He is now in second place, coming in hot on their tail. It's getting spicy, guys. Make sure you tune in every single day to see who takes it. We got less than 365 days remaining on the daily close contest for the year to see who takes the grand prize at the end of the year. It's going to be a fun time. Bitcoin dominance currently at 60.60% at the moment. Let's see if it's going to reverse here or continue to the downside. Honestly, I was not expecting a big spike down like that, but I'm really happy about it. And then this failure to stay above 61% is also very exciting. John said need a third-party audit, right? Bitcoin itself, it still has yet to hit any liquidation points. Let me refresh the liquidation heat map and see where we're at. We got any new ones? Okay. Looks like we got one at 85,781. I think that's in there already. Okay, it just moved a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Pretty chill. Nothing crazy on the watch list. Everything's pretty tame. I'm excited to see MicroStrategy start to recover a little bit. I do find it hilarious that Peter Schiff came out of the woodwork as soon as Bitcoin started to go down. He finally was posting on X again. I don't know if he's just been gone or if it's just finally showing up, but it's really funny. He's like, Bitcoin's going down now, because everybody shits all over him for being such a gold bug. I've never seen somebody so stuck in their ways and refusing to make money. You don't have to embarrass yourself. You can still you can keep your pride and your dignity and be like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was a little arrogant. I bought some Bitcoin. I bought the dip. But instead he's like, Bitcoin is a scam and I'm only going to buy gold and then I'm going to talk crap about the Bitcoin when the price go down. He's so butthurt and it's really cringy. This is a grown man. This is a grown man who people take advice from. Who's bitching and moaning on Twitter. It's just funny, man. It cracks me up. It really does. Flexa said Peter Schiff better be praying the gold is there or it's going to crash so fucking hard. Dude, I didn't even think about that. That's going to be fun. All right, we got one final article for you guys. Shield your eyes once again. I apologize for this multiple times throughout the night. Bank of America CEO mulls entering stablecoin business. Bank of America CEO said that pursuing innovative financial technology and maintaining physical branches are central to bank's business strategy. Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Bank of America. I love that Bank of America name. That's the most conservative thing I've ever said. That's fucked up. Recently told an audience at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C., love that place, that the commercial bank will likely launch a stablecoin if comprehensive legislation is passed in the United States. I actually am not going to lie. I don't think I would mind a bank stablecoin, as long as it's universally multi-chain. That might be the future where we're heading. Not a CBDC, but just every bank has their own stablecoin, maybe. Who knows? Honestly, if you think about it with the APRs from savings accounts and stuff like that, and just lending and shit. If cryptocurrency and DeFi combined with centralized banks seamlessly, that might not be a bad thing. Honest to God, it would be fully transparent. I think you would be able to do whatever you wanted to do, like within an app. It might be really nice. I'm probably not going to fully partake. I'm more of a I forget what it's called, credit union guy, but I don't know. It might not be bad for everybody. I think it'd be kind of cool, actually. According to Fortune, the CEO told an audience at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C., if they make it legal, we will go into that business. He added that the bank could offer dollar-backed tokens linked to customer deposit accounts, but did not go into greater detail on any potential products. Stablecoins are expected to thrive under President Donald Trump's administration, as comprehensive regulations are established to use over-collateralized dollar-pegged tokens to extend U.S. dollar dominance in international trade and bring stablecoin firms onshore. If you think about it, it's actually a good way for them to print without actually printing. You deposit all of this money. Let's say you deposit $1 billion into the bank, and they give you $500 million worth of the stablecoin. Now they have this billion to go dick around with. You have half of that money, so they've just increased that amount of money by 50% without actually like causing any kind of inflation. You know what I mean? It's kind of genius. And if it's regulated the way that banks are already regulated, they probably won't have to disclose what percent they've actually played around with and what percent they gave you back and what percent they've inflated the market by. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think I'll ever fully support this, but I think it could be potentially good. There is also a rumor, allegedly, this is a parody, don't sue me into oblivion, please, that Jamie Dimon might be on the Epstein list, which would not bode well for JP Morgan. I'm just saying. Flexa said it will be there. London sent all its gold to America. Others are doing the same to make it appear all is well. I actually saw that. Mr. Roberts said, I think this might be the low for a decent high that I feel good about bailing on. I added a good chunk this afternoon. Hell yeah. That's what we like to see, Mr. Roberts. You got a DCA on the red days, man. Buy when there's blood in the streets. Buy when others are fearful. Be greedy when others are fearful. Flexa said, if it stalls, it will probably fall more. Want to see actual recovery upwards, not sideways. Right. Mr. Roberts said, 1/3 of what I'm adding to be fair. Flexa said, still got sideline stables just in case. I got really lucky with my tax return this year. Normally it's like split. I get the refund advance because it's free, and it's like, I think it's like $3,000 right up front, and then I just go and blow it on whatever the fuck. Like going out to dinner, buying junk. This year, I didn't do that. I didn't even get offered the refund advance, but I didn't need it. You know, I went to freaking Georgia for a month and just made bank without spending any of it. And then I got home and I took like a month off work. So, I don't know. I've been chilling. It's been nice. I do got to go back to work eventually. I think I worked last week. Yeah, I worked last week. So I technically didn't take a month off, but I didn't work 40 hours. So, but yeah, it's crazy how much money you make when you're not spending any money. It's genuinely kind of blows your mind. I will say the biggest money saving factor, if anybody's looking for any actual like money saving advice, if you smoke cigarettes or vape, quit. And I know that's like, oh, well, that's really easy to say. I did it. I smoked Newports. Those are like, they're so good. Those are like the most hard cigarettes in the world to quit, in my opinion. Give me a break. But I quit. I quit cold turkey. I didn't quit cold turkey. I started vaping. I quit the cigarettes. I vaped. And then the vape was gross. And then I just quit everything. And I saved so much money. It's crazy. And I see all these people finally on Twitter. They're like, oh my gosh, I never did the math. I just did the math. And I'm spending this much money on cigarettes every week or every month or whatever. And they're like blowing their mind. I did that. That's what actually convinced me to start to quit. I did the math. I finally sat down after like 15 years. I sat down and I did the math and I was like, holy shit, that's a fuck ton of money. And I quit smoking And now I have money. And you know what I can do with the money? I can take time off work and spend time with my kid and my fiance, and we can be happy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. John said, true, Newport's illegal in Massachusetts. $15 a day for me. I'm an idiot. Dude, when they were like $5, it wasn't that big of a deal, but they went up to like 10. They're even more in some places. I live north of Detroit, like an hour north, and there was a black guy in front of me in line one day in town, and he was from Detroit, and I'm sorry, he was behind me, and I went to go check out, and I was like, can I get 2 packs of Newports? And the lady rang me up, and it was like $18, and the guy was like, shit, really? Those are $21 a pack in Detroit, and I was like, whoa. And then my brain started going. I was like, maybe I should just buy a cart and drive down to Detroit and double my money. Just blew my mind, dude. Flexa said, smoking is grim. Glad I kicked that shit. No more stinking like an ashtray. My first car that I bought myself, $500. It was a little Saturn. I got it from the lady was like a crackhead. But she was asking like $1,500. The car had been sitting there for like a year. And I was like, I'll give you, I think I offered her $400 and she took it. And the inside was just trash, dude. It looked like somebody had a diarrhea rainbow attack in the back seat because like some Skittles had melted and they just formed like this rainbow pool in the back seat. It was just hard rainbow crust that I had to like break off. It was fucking crazy. But the lady had used the entire interior of the car as an ashtray. Like you would have thought she had like a plastic bag of ashtray just emptyings for like over the course of like 2 years, and she put a fucking plastic explosive inside of it and set it off inside the car. It was crazy. But I got this car for like $400-500 and I cleaned it. It only took like 3 hours, but I did like a fucking deep clean. The whole car was like bleach when I was done. And it was a great car. It lasted me like 8 years. Love that car. But damn, if you're ever broke, buy a car from a crackhead, take the time to clean it, and you're good to go. Flexing like the diarrhea rainbow tag. Dude, that one was crazy. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like tapping it. I was like, there's this crusty like rainbow poop puddle. Unicorn ass bombed his back seat. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Oh man, fun times, fun times. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin's still green. It's looking good. The rest of the market renders up 1%. That's nice. We like to see the single-digit recoveries start to show their face early. What do we got? Anything negative? Nothing too crazy. Shrap's going down still. That's kind of a shame. Bitcoin dominance trying its best to recover. The Real Oak Tree said, I got 2,000 streams. I'ma sit down. What? Shana Max said, I'ma quit and put all the money in crypto. Dude, that's the way to do it. That's what I did. You start saving all that money. I spend a lot of it on food. Get a treadmill. If like legit, if you quit, save up like $200. Go get a cheap treadmill on Amazon. Because a lot of people say you'll gain weight when you quit smoking. I actually believe that. I've lost weight since I quit, but that's because I got the treadmill. Mr. Roberts said, can you take a look at swarms again, JJ? Yes, I can. The Real Oak Tree said, just got me a little 2 bands. Hell yeah. I love it. Yeah, sit down, take a breather. Don't spend it all in one place. Was it Kraken? I think it was Kraken. No, we looked somewhere else. Crypto. Yeah, there was this one. It was this one. Okay, so you got this ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish pattern. But that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. There's not a lot of confluence here. You got a decent amount on the bottom, so you know for sure that this is a trend line. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of confluence. Ooh, Huff said, did you quit chili cheese fries? No, I did not, and that's actually a great idea for dinner tonight. And then we got 1, 2 hits to the upside, so the upper trend line isn't set in stone. I'm actually going to change this because that's not set in stone yet. We're looking for another hit there. If it does reject off of that, then you know that you're in an ascending broadening wedge. Now, that does not mean that it has to break bearish either. You could get a rejection off of there. I've seen this happen too, where it goes up, it rejects, and then it finds some support, maybe at this halfway point right here. And then it just bam, like overnight, God candle breaks above it and goes crazy. My favorite is the bearish patterns that break bullish because they're so like whiplashy and violent. It's exciting. That's when you know you're in a bull market. When you start getting bearish patterns everywhere and people are like, oh no, there's a head and shoulders, or it's a inverse cup and handle. And then it just completely undermines everyone's estimations and goes crazy. Those are the funnest times in the market. Looks like we're getting a little bit red. Well, I say funnest times because the charts are nice, but I personally have thoroughly enjoyed the past 2-3 years of bear market with my boys in the chat. If you guys are not members yet, feel free to join the Discord. Link is in the description. It is not my Discord. I came from that Discord. It's the Discord that I spend most of my time. So it's like a group home for crypto degenerates that have no friends. Oh shit. Mr. Robert said, "Yep, looks good. That's what I think too." Yeah, you want to see the bullish conviction kind of continue here. And you are probably going to have some resistance right here just because it rejected there previously. So you want to see it go boop, maybe one of those. You have not seen a lot of mid rejection within this. You got some random support here, but you haven't really seen anything like pull back halfway or stop halfway and pull back. You know what I mean? It kind of just only has been moving in between this range. So I guess the rejection here would be a first. Does that make it more likely? I don't know. Flexa said, might get some BNB. If it doesn't move, it's easy to swap in it. I'm actually looking at ETH. If ETH goes like stupid low, I might load up on some ETH. And I'm not an ETH person by any means. But it's getting pretty spicy here. It's right now it's at, in my opinion, bull market easy 2x territory minimum. Sol, I'm standoffish about because people are weird about Sol lately, so I don't know. The coordinated FUD attack on Sol might actually be more bullish long term, honestly. Let's see. The Real Oak Tree said I had 5 ETH at 1200 average. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, man. Get that average down. Let me get these damn umbrellas out of my drink. That was a fun bit. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm going to ruin it. But there was I was adding an umbrella every time I took a sip out of my drink. I stopped at 3. The Real Oak Tree said sold long ago. We need ETH to move. Yeah, I agree. As unfortunate as it is, I do think that ETH is a signal for alt season. Except, you know, I guess if ETH didn't move, I would want to see Total 3 break above the previous all-time high. That is what I would want to look for. Man, look at how wrong this fractal was. You could tell I was incredibly bullish. But maybe it's right here. What if we do that? I actually don't hate that. Because that's right here. We get a little resistance, a break above, retest, a little higher, a retest again, and then higher conviction. I don't know. I don't hate that. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to make it super transparent, though, just so you guys can forget about it, just in case I'm super duper wrong. Yeah, let's just go with that. That's going to be my overly bullish fractal at the moment. 3 umbrella limit. I couldn't fit a 4th one, man. I could hardly drink it as it was. I was struggling. The joke went too far. We had too many umbrellas. There was an accident. All right, let's see. SNEK's a little bit red. Cardano. Everything's like stagnating, which is boring, you know. We don't want to see stagnation on a freaking Wednesday. Come on, guys. Everyone's getting their federal tax returns. We're about to dump it into the market, but they're setting it up pretty low at the moment. This is either the last opportunity to load up, or they're dumping it at the precise moment to maximize liquidity extraction for at least another year of downside. Flexa said upgrade in March, double output or whatever, I don't know what they say, be another burger, then suddenly after it will run, my guess. I actually like that recently, without warning, suddenly the fees are less. I like that. Because normally they're like, oh, we're working on it, and then it takes years, and everyone's like, what the F are you doing? Nobody cares anymore. Go fuck yourself. But this time, they didn't do any of that. They were like, oh, fees are cheaper. We fucking fixed it. That's what they need to do from now on. Just focus on fixing shit. Don't take pictures with underage looking Asian girls. Just fix Ethereum, please. God. I would love to use it. I would love to not be able to talk crap. I genuinely would. But the fact that Sol took over and all these other chains, even Base Chain, are like leading in liquidity, that's embarrassing. Look at this. Ethereum's way down here. Ethereum is not making anywhere near as much money, even when Sol has been fudded to almost non-existent. They are making significantly more money on fees, and their fees are like pennies on the dollar, than Ethereum. That's crazy. Then you got Binance right here, and then you got Base, and then you got Ethereum. Something called Sonic. Sonic and Pulse Chain are about to flip ETH for volume. That's embarrassing, man. That's so embarrassing. The Real Tree said, that's why I love Cardano. Don't have to fix shit. Cardano built their stuff the smart way. They did it right the first time. They took their time, did it right the first time. And now regulation's coming. Nobody cares about anything but the technology. Because of all of these hacks that are happening, all of these scams that are happening, guess who's best fit to lead the charge into the next decade of cryptocurrency? The ones who built real shit. Just saying. Lexa said, bro said what I say. Dude, it's sketchy. It's weird. It's weird, man. And unfortunately, a lot of these cryptocurrency founders, they look that way. They look like weirdos. It's sketchy, man. Mr. Roberts said, agreed, Flexa. I'm a third in on my next long. I might be a little early, but I have some dry powder too. Hell yeah. Flexa said, if ETH fees suddenly end up stupid cheap, ETH will resume shitcoin casino of old days. BNB was the original shitcoin casino, man. That's why they're not going anywhere. In my opinion, BNB has like fully maintained their spot within the top 10. If you look at this chart over the course of like the last 5 years, BNB would probably be the most consistent. And that's because it's Binance, you know. Like everyone acts like FTX was the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. I'm pretty sure Binance was bigger by default just because of them having their hands in everything. And that's why something like FTX collapsed while Binance just kind of stood on the sidelines and watched like a supervillain, which was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. Like CZ coming in and being like, I will help you if you let me look at your books and verify that it's not fucked. And then Sam Bankman-Fried was like, yes, please. And CZ was like reading the books, and then he was like, I can't help you. And he just left. And the building started collapsing, and Sam was like, no! And CZ was just slow motion walking away, all badass, while the fucking building collapsed. And Sam Bankman-Fried ended up in prison. That was badass. Somebody needs to make like an anime version of what unfolded with FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, CZ, Binance, and they got to include BitBoy in there, like standing outside of Sam Bankman-Fried's motel being like, I'm not afraid of you, Carlos. That was pre-Carlos. When BitBoy flipping out was fun, was back in the FTX days. That was beautiful. And then he like took it a little too far. He's like, I need to use this approach for every aspect of my life. And he kind of ruined it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Flexa said Binance is that immovable object. It really is, man. Big money is buying ETH. They know something. Yeah, for real. Plus legit projects on there will get looks. CZ cooked him. Dude, CZ like cooked him in front of people, in front of everybody. Like the full on, like the fire on the spigot thing, and he's like spinning it. It was fucking brutal, man. It was kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. That was sick. That was like some Chinese Lex Luthor shit. Alright, guys. Doesn't look like the market's doing much. Probably gonna call it. Ask Grok about aliens. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Thank you for reminding me. Shield your eyes. My X feed is usually violent. Okay. Do you think there are aliens in the universe? The universe is a pretty big place, 13.8 billion years old, with billions of galaxies, each packed with stars and planets. The odds seem to favor the idea that life could exist out there somewhere. Scientists have found extremophiles? They're everywhere, man. On Earth, organisms thriving in crazy conditions like deep sea vents or acidic pools, which suggests that life might adapt to all sorts of wild environments beyond our planet. Plus, with the discovery of thousands of exoplanets, some in habitable zones, it's not a stretch to think something's out there. That said, we've got no hard proof yet. SETI's been listening for signals, and we've sent out our own cosmic postcards like the Voyager probes, but it's still radio silence. Could be they're too far, too quiet, or just not interested in us, or maybe we're the first or the only ones to hit the sentient jackpot. Fermi's paradox looms large. If aliens are common, where are they? So, do I think they're out there? I lean towards yes, just based on sheer probability and the resilience of life we've seen here. But thinking and knowing are two different things, and until we get a signal, a visitor, or some fancy space fossils, it's all educated speculation. What do you think? Do you think there could be extraterrestrials visiting Earth? Let's see that. Flexa said the funniest part of all the BitBoy stuff was the video cam of him knocking on the door and then running away. Dude, that one kills me. Sheena Max said Oak Tree got me to stop buying lotto tickets and put in crypto. Now I'm a happy nerd. The lottery ticket thing was a big one for me too. Because you can't do anything with a lottery ticket when you're done. With the crypto, you still have the coins. You know what I mean? What is Chewy coming in here guessing for the daily close like an hour late? Flexa said extraterrestrials political answer. Bro, it said the odds favor the likeness of other life. Well, duh. Grok is a little bitch. Never forget it trolled you. Dude, that was crazy. I did that again, Flexa. I actually did a whole video on that. The Grok thing. Because it's Grok 3.0 now. So I did a video. Go check it out. It got interesting. I asked it, basically a bunch of human questions to try and get a human answer. And I started with the physical, show me like what your physical embodiment would be. Because that's what kind of sparked it previously. It got weird, man. It got real weird. Okay. Do you think there could be extraterrestrials visiting Earth? The idea of extraterrestrials visiting Earth is a step up from just existing out there. It's intriguing, but trickier to unpack. If they're advanced enough to get here, they'd need tech that blows past our current understanding of physics, like faster than light travel or wormholes. Since even the closest star systems are light years away, the universe's speed limit, light speed, makes casual visits a logistical nightmare unless they've cracked something we haven't. There's plenty of anecdotal stuff, UFO sightings, now rebranded as UAPs, which bugs me, by the way. UAP is awful. With some grainy videos and pilot testimonies getting serious attention lately, the US government's even declassified reports admitting they can't explain some of these objects. Fast maneuverable, no visible propulsion. That's not proof of aliens, but it keeps the door ajar. Could be secret human tech, atmospheric quirks, or, sure, something extraterrestrial. On the flip side, with no clear evidence, no crashed saucers we can poke at, no alien selfies on X, The zoo hypothesis floats the idea they're watching us but staying hands off, like we're a cosmic reality show. Or maybe they've been here and gone. Ancient astronaut theories point to oddities in old texts and structures, though that's more speculation than science. I'd say it's possible, not probable. The leap from life exists out there to they're buzzing our skies needs more than we've got. Probability's high for aliens somewhere, but the logistics of visiting us feel like a stretch without solid proof. Still, those unexplained sightings nag at me. What's your take? Seen anything weird in the sky lately? Okay. I want to ask it about some solid footage. What do you think about the pilots? Was it the Air Force? I gotta figure out what that footage was. UFO pilot footage. There's a name for it, isn't there? I'm just gonna say the Pentagon's 3D classified UFO videos. Flex said Earth has radiation field that would melt humans trying to leave it. All right, let's see. Okay, it's scrubbing. We got 3 posts, 15 web pages, and it's taking its sweet ass time. There was a segment in my video where it took like 2 minutes for Grok to answer a question, and it was like a mediocre question. I was like, where in the world would you want to live? Or something dumb like that. And I don't know if it like scrubbed through every like square inch of the planet to come up with an answer, but damn, it took 2 whole ass minutes. Blew my mind. Let's see. Chewy said, can you see how OP is killing Bitcoin today? Yes, we can, because Grok has taken forever. Optimism, US dollar. Ooh, Optimism is very Litecoiny here. I like that. I like it a lot. Nice bounce from 95 cents up to $1.17. That's a good 22% gainer. So you are looking at overhead resistance at the moment at the psychological level of $1.20. You want to break through that and hold that with conviction. Break through, solidify as support, and continue. It might not even come back as support though. So if you really got big balls, a purchase at the breakthrough might not be a bad idea. Not financial advice. Yeah, that resistance is previous support. It looks like here, here, and here. It's kind of a stretch, but it is what it is. Looking good though. Why is that? Is there news? Optimism will start governance trial on February 27th, featuring a forecasting contest for grants. That's kind of cool. Participants can use play tokens to predict outcomes and earn OP tokens for accuracy. Nice. Maybe that's what it is. All right, let's check. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. I'm just going to read the last 2 paragraphs. What's my take? They're real in the sense of being legit recordings, and they're weird enough to raise eyebrows. The Navy's not faking this. Too many witnesses, multiple sensors. But unexplained doesn't mean alien. Could be cutting-edge human tech, ours or someone else's, like hypersonic drones we don't publicize, or natural phenomena we haven't nailed down. The Pentagon's release feels more like a transparency flex than a revelation. They're saying, yeah, we see this stuff too. No answers yet. The lack of following up is telling. No smoking wreckage, no clearer footage, just these snippets. If it's extraterrestrial, they're awfully shy. I lean towards extraterrestrial explanations. Secret projects or optical quirks, because the leap to ET needs more than blurry dots and pilot chatter. Still, it's a hell of a mystery, and I'd love to see what in the classified annex they didn't share. What do you make of it? Little Green Men or just Uncle Sam's toys? What do you think of all of the recent drone activity? And why do you think that stopped out of nowhere? Okay, we got The Real Oak Tree wants to check out Roll, which is a Cardano coin, by the way. I've been irresponsibly accumulating these bags for quite some time now, ever since this dumpy poo started. Hoff said, if you draw the trend line on the daily from 52K, we're bouncing off it. Flexa said, I remember trying to pick between OP and ARB. In the end, I got frustrated and just bought Bitcoin. JJ, do you think we have something living in our oceans and under the bedrock of our countries? Absolutely. Not all these earthquakes are from tectonic shifts. That would be interesting. The earthquake stuff would be 100% interesting. But yeah, I refuse to believe that we haven't explored the oceans. Like, the fact that we haven't explored the oceans tells me that we don't know what the hell's going on down there at all. Like, these fish are probably intelligent for all we know. Some of them are creepy. Like, I don't know. We can't measure that. The fact that there's scientists out there telling me that dogs and cats don't experience love piss me off. You know, that alone tells me all that I need to know. Farm roll is... So I believe that farm roll incentivizes community interaction and rewards, and it also hosts like AI agents. There's a lot going on with farm roll. I've recently delved more into it, and it's definitely worth taking a look at for sure. Oh, look, I'm connected. Oops. Head and Shoulders. Yeah, I would say that. It looks like it played out though. It's sloppy. I like to be modest with my Head and Shoulders targets, and I've never actually seen them fully play out. So, right there, that wick right there, I would say that that's filled. So, I'm going to say that your Head and Shoulders is fulfilled. Break out of the downside. Now, actually, it kind of invalidated itself with this wick even, and this wick. But that being said, that does not mean that it cannot go down further. Is it going to? I don't know. The market cap is pretty minuscule. There's not a lot of eyes on it. I would like to see them kind of revamp their marketing technique right now because nobody even knows that this project exists. It's very, very small. I do think that that gives it a ton of potential to explode in the future. It's definitely one I'm going to be accumulating. This to me is buying SNEK very early on, which was incredibly lucrative. So people are just now starting to pay attention to AI in the Cardano ecosystem. So I think it's a no-brainer. OP, very interesting. Bitcoin doing its green thing once more. We got Sol up 1%, looking good. What else we got? Renders up 1.26%. CAS is up 1%. Market's starting to pick a direction at the moment. Bitcoin dominance still trying to make up its mind. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, let's see. Grok, I asked him about the drone. I'm going to read the last two paragraphs again. Why it seems to stop out of nowhere by early 2025. That's the head scratcher. One possibility is the attention itself. Once it hit the news big time and agencies like the FBI and FAA ramped up investigations, whoever was behind it might have pulled the plug to avoid getting caught. If it was some kind of test, say a contractor or even military project gone off script, public scrutiny could be forced a timeout. Another angle, weather or seasonal shifts. Winter visibility might have played up the sightings as conditions changed. They either got less noticeable or operators paused, or maybe it was a fad. Copycats jumping in after the first wave got traction online, then fizzling out when the hype died down. Yeah, that's possible. I could see that. I could see both, actually. I do like the idea of the government testing something and like trying to see if the public is capable of figuring out where these drones are coming from. Literally just by like doing it out in public. That's probably the best way to do that. And then the fact that nobody was able to like pin down exactly who it was, you know, they know that their technology is sound for what they want it for. The timing's curious though. By mid-January, the feds had deployed detection tech and Congress was pushing for tougher drone laws, so the heat was on. If it was deliberate, going dark would be smart, yet there's no clear gotcha moment, no busted operators, no crashed wreckage. That leaves room for doubt. Could be the activity's still happening, just quieter, or in less populated spots, and we're not hearing about it. or maybe it was just a blip, a weird convergence of legal flights, optical illusions, and mass curiosity. I lean towards it being something organized and that got spooked into stopping, but the lack of hard answers keeps it murky. What's your gut say? Did it vanish because the mystery was solved, or because somebody didn't want it to be? I like that option. Somebody didn't want it to be solved. I also like the idea of it being some kind of a new Iron Curtains situation where like we just have drones up in the sky at all times that can like trigger an explosion from a missile. Because if they're just up there blanketing the sky, they're not actually blocking the sunlight or affecting the clouds or anything like that. And then a missile gets launched. Let's say there's one or two. All of these drones right here can just swarm up and trigger it. Or maybe what would be sick is if they could just grab it mid-flight and take it somewhere else. That would be badass. Like Iron Giant shit. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, guys, make sure you smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Flexa said they try to make dolphins talk. One woman used to wave them off too. There's people whose jobs is to do that, man. They gotta breed them somehow. I don't know. I think it's a weird. I guess I would be a little bit alarmed if I worked at like the horse jack off school and people like showed up and they're like, I wanted to do this my whole life. I'd be like, you need to leave. I'm here by force. Like I'm not allowed to work anywhere else. That would be alarming too. I think anybody that works in that scenario is a little bit alarming. It's a weird scenario to work in. You put yourself in that scenario on purpose. Unless you're like in prison and they're like, you have to work at the horse jack-off barn. That would suck. Flexa said they do some wild stuff, scientists. They really do, man. They also don't care. It's weird. Shana Max said knees and toes. Oh. Hoff said, I think one day they will implant a chip in your pet to make it talk. That would be crazy. Could you imagine how abused that would be? You'd be able to turn it off. That's like even more fucked up. CT said more need to look into Jesus as the savior. I each their own. Cheers. Whatever you believe, I respect it. As long as your beliefs don't explicitly tell you to disrespect my beliefs. Imagine an entire religion built around like telling people to go fuck themselves. That'd be crazy. That's like Scientology. Anyways, I'm probably gonna call it. I've been going for almost 2 hours. We almost made it to the 2 hour mark. Market's not doing a whole lot. Everything's pretty chill. So, as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Happy Wednesday and good night.